Insigne has the penalty. It's a lovely finish by him. 6 goals already in this season for him.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Mattov's English Journey, and welcome back to Leyton Orient, where today we've got 2 games coming up, one at home against Plymouth, who currently sit at the bottom or in and around those bottom spots, and then after that we've got a game away from home against top of the league Swansea, as you can see there. So pretty mixed bag of games today. When we did play Swansea a couple of games ago, because it's now time for the reverse fixtures, they did beat us 5-1 at home, so I mean I wouldn't expect anything really from that game against them when we go to their stadium, but hopefully we can go and pick up some points. The little dip in form has started for us. I'd say we have been knocked out of the FA trophy there, as you can see, and also we've not had a win in the league in 3 games, so much needed to be improved on. As you can see there, in 97th minute, equaliser, denying us of all 3 points in that game against Barnsley. But hopefully we can still restart a bit of a good run of form. We've got some nice games coming up after this game against Swansea, so hopefully we can at least try and go and put in a good performance there, and then after that we can restart in a good run of form. Go on in the FA Cup, hopefully against this whole team who currently sit bottom of the championship, definitely out of sorts, and if we can advance on from there, that would be really good. And then after that we've got also some more nice games, hopefully some pretty tough games in there as well, so picking up some points there would see us moving into those playoff spots. But the league at the moment, very competitive. Teams are also on different points in terms of games played, stuff like that, so it's something to consider. That's why we have dropped a few places. Very competitive, but I hope in the next few games we can turn this bad form around. We've also got quite a few players out with injury. Keeley out, and the main goalkeeper is out. Augustidis is out, and Nfunku is also out. So our 2 main goal scorers, Nfunku there on 12 goals, as you can see, and Augustidis he's on 7 in the league. Both of them being out is going to be a bit problematic for us, but they will be back in a few weeks, and they should be back in time for those nice run of games that we have at the turning point of this season, and hopefully we can weather this storm, the bad spell that is on the horizon for us, or we're already in the middle of, and hopefully after that we can move on from it and move up into those playoff spots where we look set to go on to be, if we can keep playing how we have at the start of this season. So we're going to go out in this first game against Plymouth. Let's see what we can go and do. So the team for this game against Plymouth are also without Omicheri in this game because he's picked up the flu. So as I say, 2 to 3 weeks we should be back into a bit more of a better state at the club when all these boys come back from injury. 4 of our real key players out, especially in attack. We have to do the makeshift attack, but in the next 3 games we have games against 23rd place and 24th place, and then obviously top of the league team. So if we can pick up 6 out of 9 points in that time, I would be very happy. And the team will try and pick up the first of those 6 points from in this game. Starts with Setford in goal. We've got a back line of Larketch, Hap, Casey and Blake. Sangbello in forward midfield. Scanlon starts on the left today. Graham makes his first start of the season on the right, and Insigne up top. Kick off here in this game against Plymouth. It's definitely going to be a tough game with all the issues we've got going on, but hopefully we can get the 3 points. Graham down that right side is fouled, and it is going to be a penalty, and we keep getting penalties, and I forget to pick who the penalty taker is. I think it's actually going to be Blake who stands up for us from right back. We'll take a look now who is stepping over it. I think it is Blake once again. He did score a penalty in the last game we played off camera. Oh no, it isn't Blake again. It's actually Insigne. Insigne has the penalty. It's a lovely finish by him. 6 goals already in this season for him. I mean, that is very good. Very impressed with that. And we've gone 1-0 up here. 20 minutes gone in this game. I'm not sure if the footage came through for the Insigne goal, the penalty. I know just before that there was a bit left in there. Scanlon with that header, it just goes wide off the post. I did have a bit of a screen freeze. Everything froze for a second. Hopefully it's still in, but if it isn't, we have gone 1-0 up, as you can see, from a Lorenzo Insigne penalty. Definitely stepping up when we need to, and it's always good to see that we can trust on him to do that. You know, 6 goals in this season. He is going to be retiring at the end of the season, and the whole storyline with him has just been absolutely crazy. So cool to see, and I mean, 6 goals for a player who doesn't start for us in what's it now, December or November. Very, very happy with that. 30 minutes gone here. We still lead 1-0, putting a few more points on the board with a game in hand on quite a few of these teams. So, should we win that, which would be the game against Swansea, I believe, I'm not too sure. Should we go and play well in that, we would move up into some high positions. Graham at the back post wins his header and he gets our second goal of this game. It's been a lovely start to this game for us here. Second half underway here. Ball in from Insigne at the back post. I think it might have been Dan Happ who reached for that header, but we should be leaving Brisbane Road today with a nice 3 points on the board. At this halfway stage where we're at, I mean, we have dropped off a few places because of a bit of a bad form, but if we played how we have for most of this season and just let that spell go away, which, I mean, the Swansea game is going to be tough, but that Exeter game after, if we can play like this, especially with this attacking line that we have, we're going to move straight back up, and we need to just weather the storm, as I say, keep playing well as we have most of this season. One of those players who hasn't been playing well, Bello there, having a shot from just outside the box, hitting the post, very, very close to getting our second, but it's been just an overall good game. We've held the ball. We've created the chances. This could have easily been a game where we could have played badly, been complacent, but I don't think that's been the case at all. We have been showing our class, and it was showing why we are deserved of moving up into those playoff spots. But saying that, hopefully that doesn't strike us and we go on to draw this game, moving up to 8th place at the moment with a game in hand on the teams above us. And I mean, we're 3 points behind Salford, who have 2 games. We have 2 games in hand on them actually, so mainly it's the teams on 22 points we're probably focused on, and yeah, we sit in a very, very good position at the moment. Let's see if we can continue that in this game against Swansea. So the team for this away game against Swansea, same as last time out. It starts with Setford in goal. We've got backline of Larketch, Happ, Casey and Blake. Sang ahead of them, Bellew and Fall making up the midfield 3. Scanlon on the left, Graham on the right and Insigne up top. Kick off here in this game against Swansea. They've got a really, really good team behind them. I mean, some of the players they have, I mean, that's example of one of them. Elijah Adebayo, he's a striker for Luton at the moment. Really in form. I mean, they've built a team that is going to absolutely dominate this League One and QPR as well. I mean, we must have played them. I don't know what the result would have been against them. I'm going to take a look actually because that is interesting to see what we did. They beat us 1-0. I remember that game actually. Yeah, that was quite frustrating. It was one of those games where I was like, I remember I said it yesterday or the day before. We went there against a good team and we easily could have got the draw. Very, very narrow, but that was when we were still in the process of gelling as a team, letting everyone settle in, and that was it was the start of something where we could build on, and we definitely have been very, very good this season. And as we approach the 23 game mark, it's going to be very big to see how we finish. This is usually the point where we start to fall off, comparing it to the last 2 seasons, and hopefully that's not something that will happen in this season. And we're giving Swansea a good go here. Graham is going to look to play this ball, and he plays it to Bellew, and we know how creative he can be when he's on the ball. He goes back to Scanlon, who's dropped a bit deeper here. He plays it into the middle. No one is waiting there, and it is headed out in the end, and we will try and give this ball a bit of chase. Don't want to let Swansea in, where in a game where we've had a lot of the ball, quite a few chances as well. We wouldn't want to try and give them a free chance if we don't have to. It's Fowl there, nice tracking back from him, by the way. He got 7 goals in 2 games. I'm not sure, it doesn't appear anymore because it was over 5 games ago now, but if we're going to take a look at his form, 2 goals in that game against Hartlepool, then 2 goals in that game against Walsall, which were all in last episode, and then he got like a first half hat trick against this Chesterfield game. I'm not sure. Yeah, I have to go to the game to show you that, but I don't know what happened with him. He must have been, I don't want to say anything, we don't want to get him banned. He got a 30-minute hat trick. He must be taking something on that day in those last few days, because he just thought he turned to Jude Bellingham, but even better than Jude Bellingham, in my opinion. He scored more goals than him. Jude Bellingham hasn't got a hat trick to his name in League One, has he? So, I mean, that's quite impressive. Not even in the league, it was in the FA Cup. the FA Cup. We're doing very well in the moment at the moment, and I mean we've got a game against Hull. It's going to be away from home, I believe. A team who are bottom of the Championship. I don't see why we can't go and beat them if we restart this good run of form that we were on prior to the last few results. If we can go there and give them a good game, there's no reason why we can't be going on to the fourth round of the FA Cup and to finally have some good cup competitions. I mean, the Carabao Cup we were very competitive against a good West Brom team. The FA Trophy we had a loss away from home against a League Two team in a game where we should have gone on and won. Really, very disappointing in the fashion we lost when. You concede a goal in the first half, but then in the second half, when they score that goal to just settle the game, to finish it off really, kill the rest of the game off. That was so annoying to lose in that way. Arguably one of the most frustrating ways to lose a game, not giving them any competition at all. But I guess it gives us time to focus on the games in the FA Cup as well. At least we were quite competitive in the group stage, picking up a nice 6 points against Walsall and the Arsenal Academy, playing well there to advance on to the next round. And now we're going to see what we can do in the FA Cup. At least we've had a better season in terms of cup competitions, and to top that off with a nice result against the Championship team to the fourth round of the FA Cup, that would be absolutely perfect. We're also focusing on the league as ever. We're going to look to try and find the opening goal of this game. Graham, he's going to advance on with that ball. He has the shot, and it's forced a big save from the Swansea goalkeeper, and we're definitely giving this game a good go. A few changes, and we could be onto something here. Hopefully a game where we can pick up a few points. Insigne is going to look to play this ball in. Now the goalkeeper's coming out for it. He has that to push it out, and now Swansea will look to come on the counter-attack. It's a brilliant push from him, to be fair, to get that clear. And this striker, I don't know if it is a striker, but he's absolutely bursting through. He takes the shot now, and it's forced a tackle from Callum Scanlon. Nice tracking back from in there, considering he's supposed to be playing left winger, natural at left back. He's actually natural at winger, but he can play. He wants to play at left back. We play him at left back, and he's done a very good job there. Now he's got it clear once again. I believe it might have been Dan Happ actually, and we've got a few minutes left in this first half. Hopefully we don't concede it. That would be a real, stab in the way we've been playing in this half. It doesn't look like it'll come for them, and half time goes here in this game 0-0 at the moment. 65 minutes gone in this game. We've made a few changes. We've brought on Dudziak into the midfield, so hopefully he can give us a bit of an attacking edge, and we've also brought on Fitzwater. He's going to pair Happ for the rest of this game. Swansea are going to come on the attack here, and the shot does go in, and I feel that's so. I mean, I don't want to say it's unfair, but it doesn't feel nice to see that goal go in, because we have been playing well in this game, and that does feel like a bit of a stab in our backs, considering the way we've been playing. They brought on this substitute, one of their wonder kids by the looks of it. He's got a lovely head of hair on him. Yeah, that is quite disappointing though, that we have conceded that there. And I mean, the only real thing we can do, I think I'll take off Thomas Sang now, bring on Andre Brooks into that half-back position. I think I will try. No, I'll keep it like this for now, because 3 at the back when we're attacking, that's always good. Get the attackers involved, see what we can do. I think we just go attacking for this, because as I said, it's a game where we have nothing to lose. It was always going to be tough coming here, and I mean, hopefully we can at least try and get something out of it. A few things I'm looking at the moment. 9 goal difference, we've definitely built on that. I think we were on like 0 goal difference last episode. I think that was one thing I mentioned. Now we've gone up by a fair bit. It's come in the form of some big wins, which has definitely helped us, and it's always going to be a useful factor here. The ball is delivered in Insigne. He's definitely not going to reach that, but there's some nice bit of play there. We're still on the attack here. Bello on the ball, and he's lost out there. So poor from him. Not what you'd expect to see from him at all, the way he's been playing in this season. And now their wonder kid up top is through once again. He's going to try and burst down this right side. We need to do a bit of defending in the middle. He's going to try to square it, and the loose ball floats around in the box. 90th minute. Swansea have killed this game off. Nothing more we can do really. It's probably what we expected from this game, and now we just have to move on, focus on the next few games, especially this Exeter game where we can pick up a few points. That's always going to be very important for us. We still sit in this position as well, which is good. A few games in hand to build on. So tough loss there against Swansea. I definitely feel like we've been we were the better team for around 60 minutes, but ultimately Swansea showing their class there. At least we've gone away and we've not been done as bad as we were in our own Brisbane Road when they did come to us a few games ago. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.